Assalamu alaikum. Today is our first lecture, online lecture. In today's lecture, we will cover about the basic circuit. Why I am starting from the basic circuit? I think we already studied KVL, KCL, mesh analysis, nodal analysis. Many of the important chapters we already cleared, but there were some small topics which were left behind, and I want to start with these so that it will be easy for you all students, because for online lectures there are some difficulties of internet and other issues for all students. So I will start with the basics, these small topics which were left behind, so that you can easily read these materials, and you can there will be no loss for your studies. So let's start. In this lecture we will talk about the basic circuit concept, series and parallel circuit. I think most of you remember that once I told you that we will do series and parallel circuits later when we were doing KVL and KCL. So these are the now basic materials I get for you all. So let's start. Okay, before start I want to tell you that in this, from here there are numericals and something which we need to do in today's lecture, but the remaining all these are just the definitions. These are the definitions which you will get from the internet, from any type of book you have, no matter it's circuit analysis, electrical engineering or internet, wherever you will get these definitions same. So from the point from the content 1 to content 14, I will just give an overview, and you will learn the definitions. And if you want to understand want to read more about this, you can consult the books or internet, and if you want to ask something, you can ask me from WhatsApp or whatever Google Classroom. So the main our topics will be these resistance in series and parallel. So let's start. So here's this is the topic about negative and positive polarities of the batteries. This is all the knowledge base from these theories. If you will go through these theories, actually in online classes, what new thing students will learn is self-learning. So in this lecture, that's why I put some self-learning topics also, like this from content 1 to 14. This is all self-learning, because these are the basic things, and many times you have also learned in physics and in our previous basic classes. So this will also helpful for you. Negative and positive polarities of the batteries, we already know these are all basic, so you need to read this theory. MCQs will be there from in your midterms and finals also. What is a potential difference? Potential difference refers to the possibility of doing work, and also these are the main important points of potential difference which you can read from here. Potential difference between charges, what is volt, what are the potential difference in terminal. These are the things we just need to define. What is current, what is resistance, what is ohm, so symbol for the resistance. So these are something which you can do in self learning. What is a closed circuit, what is the conductance, open circuit, short circuit, and power. So these are some of the definition. First you read from here. If you don't understand, then read from your book. If you still not understand, you can consult some internet or some other book. This is a part of your self study, but still if you need some assistance, you can ask me anytime. So let's start our main topic, that is resistance in series. Whenever we solve any circuit or see any circuit, resistance is the most common component you can see in all the circuits. And in using KVL, KCL, we always use resistance. How much ampere current is passing through this resistance, how many volt is passing through this resistance, what is the current around this resistance, how many resistance in the branches. So resistance is the most common element in the circuit. So here we will study about what if the resistance are in series. So this is the main example of how resistance are always in a series. If we connect resistance across a source such that the end point of one resistor is joining with starting point of another resistor, then we say that it's in series. So here these both resistance are joined in series. So now let's we do the example for this series. For example, this is a circuit. I think till now whatever we did in KVL and KCL, we just solve the circuits, but after doing this we can more simplify the circuits and then solve the circuit. So in this example 1 there are two resistors, 1 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm. So the question is simplify the circuits. How we will simplify the circuit? If the resistance is given in a series, then we just add both the resistance and make the circuit simplify. So both resistance were of 1 kilo ohm, 1 kilo ohm, and we add both them and we get the single resistance of 2 kilo ohm. So now you understand that whenever you want to simplify the circuit, so you have to add all the resistance that are in series. So now let's move to the example 2. Simplify the circuits. How many resistance are there? There are 4 resistance given in this circuit. So we have to simplify the circuits resistance one by one. First of all, we will take these two. 1 and 4 resistance are in series, so we will add it and we will get the 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. Now we will add 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 kilo ohm. Now 8 and 2 are also in series, so we will add 8 plus 2, that is equal to 10 kilo ohm. So our final circuit is 10 kilo ohm. That is the answer. Now new resistance in the parallel. Resistance are in parallel if their terminals are connected to the same two nodes. The equivalent overall resistance is smaller than the smallest parallel resistor. What was in the series? In series these both ends were connected, but in parallel they are connected with a terminal like there. So what if the series resistance are connected in a parallel? We need to use this formula. Resistance 1 multiply resistance 2 divided by resistance 1 plus resistance 2. So we'll take one example for this. For example, in this circuit there are two resistance, 1 kilo ohm and 1 kilo ohm, and both resistance are in parallel to each other. So how we will solve? We will solve this parallel formula for this. R1 into R2 divided by R1 plus R2. What is R1? R1 is 1 and R2 is 1. So 1 into 1 is 1 and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 1 divided by 2. So the combination of these two parallel resistance is 0.5 kilo ohm. Here it is the 0.5 kilo ohm. So now we take another example. Here we have three resistance, 1, 2 and 3, and all these resistance are in parallel. So how we will simplify it? Let's take one by one. First of all, we will take 4 kilo ohm and 4 kilo ohm. Now we will add this by this formula, 4 into 4 divided by 4 plus 4. So the answer will be 2 kilo ohm. So 2 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohm, two resistance are left, and these both resistance are in parallel. So we will apply the same formula, 2 into 2 divided by 2 plus 2, that is 4 by 4 is equal to 1 kilo ohm. So the final simplified circuit only have one resistance, that is of 1 kilo ohm. Sorry. So series and parallel, this is the combination example. There is a simple circuit having three resistance, and we have to simplify this circuit. First of all, we have to see that how many resistance are there and are they resistance in parallel or series. So now we can see that there are three resistance: 2 kilo ohm, 4 kilo ohm and 12 kilo ohm. But the resistance 4 kilo ohm and 12 kilo ohm are in parallel to each other. So first we will solve this. 12 into 4 divided by 12 plus 4. So the answer will be 3 kilo ohm. So now we have two resistance, 3 kilo ohm and 2 kilo ohm. These two are in series. These two resistors are in series. So what we do in series, just add the resistance. 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. So the final simplified circuit is having one resistance, that is 5 kilo ohm. Now there are two circuits or three circuits I am giving. You can do practice in that. First of all, you need to know how many resistance are there and which resistance are parallel to each other and which resistance are series to each other. Then one by one solve those and get the answers. And if you get any problem, then you can ask me, and I will also provide you solution once you tried. So first you have to try. So in today's lecture, what we learned, first thing we learn is self study. There are content 1 to 14 which you have to read the definitions, and you have to consult your book and internet, whatever resource or combined study, and you have to go through those simple definitions and simple topics. After that we studied series and parallel, how we solve the simple circuit if the resistance are in series, and then we studied how we solve the circuit if the resistance are in parallel. We also did some examples for that, and in the end we did the combined example for both series and parallel. And now you have some practice circuits, you can solve these circuits and get the answers. So thank you for today's lecture.